Hey, check it out. For 3 years now, 3 years, I've leveraged a strategy that is incredibly powerful in increasing the views from YouTube. You should probably stick around if you want to get more views to the videos you publish.
Brian G. Johnson.
Hey, it's Brian G. Welcome to the channel to grow on YouTube, stake your claim, and amplify your message. And to do that, subscribe. And to really jumpstart your channel, check out my free 40-minute YouTube Masterclass, link in the description. In the next few minutes, you're going to get really excited about 60 views. Why? Because I'm going to show you in a very step-by-step manner how to increase views to a video you choose from your channel. And how those 60 views aren't really going to turn into 60 views, but 120. Then 240 and 480. And then I'm going to show you data from multiple experiments conducted over a 3-year period where every single time my results were positive. The premise of this video is very simple. I'm going to help you identify a video you've already published to your channel, one that you're going to then push views to leveraging your YouTube channel. Now here's the good thing. Whether your channel is a week or 2 weeks old and you've got a few videos, or your channel is years old, you'll be able to leverage what I'm going to share because it's easy to understand, and that's important. And furthermore, you've got the resources to do what I'm going to share in the video. And even better, I'm going to show you how the views you increase will actually trigger the YouTube algorithm to push out and drive more and more views to the videos you publish. Now, if that seems too good to be true, I totally get it. Just watch and decide for yourself. As you use this method again and again, your channel will begin to grow, you'll have more subscribers, and you'll be able to trigger far more views. Check this out. This video was showing signs of viewer satisfaction, so I selected it and decided to push more views to it. The thing you have to think about and understand is nothing is more important than viewer satisfaction. I'm going to keep repeating that in the coming months and years because I want to make sure you really understand that. Okay, check out this image of my pal Nick Nimmin. What's interesting here is this is a survey that YouTube sends out to viewers after they watch a video. A survey. It's not just about the algorithm deciding which videos to promote. It's the algorithm understanding which videos are being promoted and then really questioning the viewers. Did you like that video? You can see here, what did you think of this video? Help us improve YouTube. And then you simply rate it by stars. And the higher the rating, the more likely YouTube will promote out that video even more. So what you want to do is you want to publish videos over a period of time. And then after you've got, say, 10, 20, 50 videos, you're going to select the video that shows the most viewer satisfaction. So obviously the question becomes, how do you identify the very best video that you've already published when it comes to viewer satisfaction? It's simple and it's easy. You're going to go to YouTube Studio, you're going to click YouTube Analytics, and then you simply scroll down to your top videos. That's it. You select one of the top videos, and then you're going to promote that single video in a number of different ways. So here's that video as of today. It's Wednesday, September 30th, 2020, and you can see a huge increase in views. In fact, the high point was 7,200 views, and I pulled all the strings to get a ton of views. And again, I'm going to break it all down. Just stick with me. But what I want to show you is this. I'm going to come into traffic sources because that will really allow me to show you just how many more views the algorithm sent me. And this is where things get super exciting. So let's check out browse. You can see the spike. And on the spike, the browse views increased by 2,967 views. Absolutely tremendous. And notice the amount of browse early, like about 20 days ago. I was getting about 335 views per day, 317 views per day in browse. And over the last few days, I got 1,600 views in browse. I got 1,434 views in browse, and that's just one traffic source. That's YouTube putting my video in front of more people based on my promotion. This is smart and effective, but there's more. Let's take a look at YouTube search, and what you'll see is as I began to drive views to my video, the views in YouTube search began to pick up. Early, before the promotion, I was doing 155 views a day. Again, just in YouTube search, 170 views per day in YouTube search. As much as 741 views a day in YouTube search. 526 views a day in YouTube search, and more. And what about suggested? Now here's the thing about suggested. Everybody wants to get suggested. It's a really popular question. How do I get suggested? Well, this is exactly what you do. But I want you to know it's the most challenging location to get views from, but it's also the most rewarding. In other words, you can get the most views from YouTube suggested. And sure enough, notice we get 200 views a day from suggested, 300, 244, and then it starts to increase again. 448 views from YouTube suggested, 459. Every one of these traffic sources, browse, suggested, and YouTube search, the views increased dramatically. And what's really cool is this will continue for a prolonged period of time if you follow the instructions. Keep watching. And here's how you can go ahead and really select the very best video from your top videos. You want to focus on a video that, number one, is at least 30 days old, because you want to find a video that YouTube has had some time to test, and you want to see views coming into that video on a regular basis. So if you see the videos getting 10 views a day, but most of your videos get 0 views a day, that's a really good indication that you should select that video. So select a video that's older than a month, driving some views, and then proceed to promote the video. So how do you get views to this particular video, especially if you're small and you're just getting started? Well, you've just identified the video that's performing the best for your channel, and it really has the best possible chance to drive more views with the YouTube algorithm. So when you use an end screen, you use end screens, right? If you don't, then know that inside YouTube Studio, when you're launching and publishing your video, you can add an end screen, and then you can select a specific video, and you want to select the video that we just went through, your top performing video, because it's your best video, duh. You don't want to end your video by saying anything like, hey, thanks for watching, or I hope you enjoyed this video. Instead, what you do is when you get to the end of your video, you say, this video on the screen now, it contains more information, or you're really going to love this video. Here's why. And then you literally say, click and watch that video now. I'll see you on that video. When you tell somebody what to do, it makes it really easy for them to make a decision, and you're going to get a lot more clicks to the video, that you're recommending on your end screen. And you also want to do this, leverage the power of a pinned comment. You want to go back to all your old videos and pin a comment that contains the link to the video you want to promote. And then on every video you promote going forward, you've identified the top video, so make sure you pin a comment to steer viewers towards that video. Have you ever thought about customizing your YouTube channel to really highlight the very best videos and put them at the top of your channel? This way, when viewers discover your channel for the first time, they're going to be more likely to click and watch the videos that you know are doing better, statistically speaking, with the algorithm. Isn't that smart? I think it makes a lot of sense. And I know it works. Now, another thing you can do is when you're promoting your video, leverage social media. If you've got a Facebook account, share the video on Facebook. If you've got a Facebook group, again, share your video in your Facebook group. By the way, a word about social media. These are usually like a lower tier as far as how effective they are in driving views. But again, you saw that even increasing the views by 60, I still got a bump in the algorithm. So don't think that even if you only get 5 or 6 clicks on Facebook, don't think it doesn't matter, because all of these things begin to add up over time, and you're able to drive views to the right video, increasing the algorithm boost that you're going to get afterwards. So if you're on Twitter, share your video on Twitter. Do the same on Facebook. If you like Reddit, then share the video on Reddit. Anything you can do to support other creators in your niche, that part is really important. You want to promote videos in your niche because you want to give the viewers you're creating content for the kind of videos they want to watch. So when you see a great video, don't be afraid to share it. Now, here's what you don't want to do. Don't be like, I'll share your video if you share mine. You might want to say that after you get to know the creator, after you've already shared their video. But sharing just for the sake of sharing without wanting something in return is really important, because I can't tell you how many people come to me and they want all day long from me. They want free reviews. They want this. They want promotion. Please shout me out. It really gets old. How many creators do you think just share because they want to share? Very few. And when I see that, I'm very likely, in fact, I always share out videos in return. It's the polite thing to do, and that is all about community. Now, when I promoted this video, I'd already been doing this with Nick Nimmin, Roberto Blake, Daniel Battelle, Dee Nimmin. We support each other. We don't see it as competition. We see it as a chance for us to strengthen our community, to support one another, and to move views around in a very smart way. So, what did I do? Well, I really reached out to as many creators as I could, and I asked them to share this particular video to drive and boost the views. And wow, I got well over 7,000 views to one video. And then you saw the results. I just got a crazy amount of views from the YouTube algorithm. Now, this next part is important. You can't really rush this. You can't gain trust from somebody in an artificial way. You can't make them trust you more. You just gotta get to know people, make it easy for people to get to know you, and in time, they're gonna be more than willing to share and support you. So what exactly should you do if you're just getting started? Well, the video I actually walked you through is a really powerful video. Viewers are responding to it really well, and thus I think you're going to like it. Why? Because it breaks down a simple and easy to understand strategy on how you can leverage YouTube search to get more views. Click and watch that video now. When you do, you're going to feed a poodle. I got 2 poodles and they're hungry. You dig?